All right, let's get right into it. You're planning that special trip to Disney California Adventure, and you're looking for that perfect sit down meal, to really make the day. But man, with all the options and the reservations being so hard to get, where do you even start? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down right now. I get it. You want that perfect date night. You're looking for amazing food, a great atmosphere, just that one moment to kind of relax and connect during a really hectic day at the park. It doesn't matter if it's a huge anniversary or you're just trying to get away, finding the right spot can take your whole trip from just fun to something you'll never forget. But then you hit the wall, right? You open up that Disneyland app and all you see is no times available. It feels like all the best places, the ones everyone talks about, are completely booked out for weeks, sometimes even months. It is so frustrating, but trust me, there are ways around it. You can get that perfect table. So, what if you're not the type to plan 60 days in advance? Or hey, maybe you just like to go with the flow. The good news is, being spontaneous at DCA does not mean you're stuck eating churros for dinner. Unless you want to, of course. You just have to know the little tricks and where to look. Okay, for those last minute decisions, you've got two really solid options. First is Wine Country Trattoria. It's almost always a reliable bet with walk up availability. And then you have the upstairs boardwalk dining at Lamplight Lounge. Now, this one is a fantastic spot, but getting in requires a very specific pro tip. I mean, there's just no question about it. Lamplight Lounge is the place to be in the park. The whole thing is themed to Pixar. You've got these incredible views of the water, and they serve some of the most famous food and drinks in all of Disneyland Resort. The main dining room, super hard to get into. But there's a secret entrance, metaphorically speaking. Listen closely, because here is the exact play. At 11 a.m., and I mean sharp, the walk-up list for the boardwalk area goes live in the app. But here's the catch. You have to be physically near the restaurant for the option to even show up. So my advice, set an alarm on your phone, be standing right there on Pixar Pier, and get ready to hit that Join Walk-Up List button the second it pops up. So what does this walk-up list actually get you? Well, you'll be seated at the upstairs boardwalk. It's this awesome outdoor covered patio with those same amazing views. Now, the menu is a little smaller than the main restaurant downstairs, but, and this is the important part, it still has the legendary lobster nachos and all those amazing cocktails that make Lamplight so famous. You're not missing the main event. Okay, let's switch gears. What if you're a planner? You want that guaranteed table at one of the best restaurants in the park. No stress. For you, it all comes down to knowing one single, non-negotiable rule. This is it, the 60-day rule. It is the golden rule of Disney dining. If you want to eat at those top-tier spots, you have to be online, ready to go exactly 60 days before your trip. And I mean ready, because for the really popular places, those reservations can disappear in, like, minutes. Now, if you do manage to snag one of those coveted reservations, you're probably choosing between these two heavyweights. You've got Lamplight Lounge, which is just fun, creative, and buzzing with energy right there on the pier. And then you have Carthay Circle. That's pure elegance. It's like stepping back in time to the golden age of Hollywood. It is, without a doubt, the park's signature fine dining experience. And when we say splurge, oh, we mean it. This isn't just grabbing a bite to eat. This is an event. The whole place feels quiet, romantic, and the details are just incredible. This is where you go for that huge celebration, when you really want to feel like you've been transported somewhere special. Just to give you a little perspective on the price, let's talk about their ravioli. Yeah, the ravioli. One of our sources had it, said it was unbelievable, and it cost about $10 per ravioli. But you know what? They said it was totally worth it. The food quality is just that good, and the atmosphere, it's just perfect for a romantic night out. You're not just paying for the food on the plate, you're paying for that whole high-end, unforgettable experience. Okay, so we've talked about the go-with-the-flow options and the big reservation splurges. But what if I told you there was a way to get the absolute best of both worlds? The best food, the best atmosphere, and the best value, all rolled into one perfect package. Well, there is. So after trying everything, our sources came to a pretty surprising conclusion. The number one absolute best dining experience for a couple in Disney California Adventure, it's not the main restaurant at Lamplight, and it's not even the main dining room at Carthay Circle. It's the Carthay Circle Lounge. Yup, this is a totally separate experience from the main restaurant. It's located on the first floor, and honestly, for a date night, it might just be the better choice. And here's exactly why it's the top pick. You get that same incredible, elegant, old Hollywood vibe. You get to order these amazing, high-end appetizers and small plates that are absolutely perfect for sharing. You get the same fancy cocktails, but you get all of that for way less than the full restaurant, and the reservations are usually a lot easier to get. It is the ultimate DCA dining hack for sure. Now, I've got to give a quick honorable mention to another fantastic lounge, the Magic Key Terrace. The food there is also phenomenal. It's got a really great, relaxed vibe. The only catch? Well, it's in the name. You or someone you're with has to be a Magic Key holder, an annual pass holder to get in. Phew! Okay, I know that was a lot of info. So let's just boil it all down into a simple, straightforward playbook that you can actually use for your next trip. Here it is, your 4 key moves. If you're a planner, you know the drill. Be ready at that 60-day mark. If you're spontaneous, camp out by lamplight at 11 a.m. for that walk-up list. For the absolute best bang for your buck, you've got to aim for the Carthay Circle Lounge. And hey, if all else fails, Wine Country Trattoria is a wonderful, reliable backup plan. So, now that you have all the insider info, the only thing left to decide is, what kind of date night are you looking for? Do you want that trendy, high-energy scene on the pier? The super romantic, fancy splurge? Or that smart, sophisticated, and savvy lounge experience? The choice is all yours.